Gas prices climbing by the day now. We wanted to know if the state of Utah has any power to combat rising prices.
Our Kelly Vaughn joining us with what the state could do to impact gas prices in the short and the long term.
According to the governor's energy advisor, the state sees American energy independence as the way out of these high gas prices. Nowadays, filling up your gas tank can mean emptying your wallet.
Nobody wants to get out and about, being that they have to spend more money on gas.
I don't see it getting any better anytime soon.
Prices have climbed even higher since President Biden banned Russian energy imports.
We don't think that that's too high of a price to pay to take down a dictator, but we also know that there's a way to offset that.
Thom Carter is the Utah State Energy Advisor. What control does the government have over Utah gas prices?
Gas prices are dictated by market, right? And but the government has a control over how much we extract.
He says gas prices are about supply and demand, saying if Utah makes more oil, the market could stabilize and costs would go down.
So what we're trying to do is find a way to work with the federal government to increase extraction here in Utah, here in the U.S.
Utah and other Republican governors have asked President Biden to roll back restrictions for more drilling on federal land. Could this happen soon or no?
I honestly don't know. I am hopeful.
Why not put that money in electric, solar, wind, those kinds of energy sources?
All energy comes out of the ground. It takes 6 to 10 critical minerals to make a solar panel. It takes a dozen critical minerals to make a wind turbine. And then, of course, you need the wiring to get energy from point A to point B.
And he says Utah would need to mine for those minerals as well. Another way to lessen the state's oil demand could be to incentivize Utahns to buy electric and hybrid vehicles instead of charging them for road use as the state currently does.
That's a false choice, right? We're just not at the point where everybody's going to switch to an electric vehicle today. We don't have the production of electric vehicles today.
He says those added electric vehicle fees make up for the money they weren't getting from those drivers through the state's gas tax. And speaking of the gas tax, 2 News Investigates found our state has increased the gas tax every year for the past 5 years. 8 years ago, the tax was 24.5 cents a gallon. This year, it went up to 31.9 cents. And when you add that to the federal gasoline tax, Utahns are paying 50 cents per gallon in taxes alone. With gas prices so high, and I know we just upped the gas tax last year, is that something that should be reevaluated?
I'm not ready to comment on that.
He says at this point, they're continuing to look at all the options when it comes to gas prices, adding that the governor could not remove the state's gas tax unilaterally. Federally, a bill was introduced last month called the Gas Price Relief Act of 2022. The bill would suspend the federal gas tax through the year. If passed, it would instantly cut gas prices by 18 cents a gallon. Reporting in Salt Lake City, Kelly Vaughn, KUTV 2 News.